So what are your first thoughts on a new home? Oh, it certainly is bigger than our old house. Yep, this big old place is our house. Indeed. Well, don't get too excited. You miss your friends, don't you? I know it's leaving your friends, but I know you had some strong bonds between them. Bonds like that don't break with distance. You'll keep in touch. I know it. And hey, tomorrow is your first day at your new high school. This is your chance for a new start and new friendships. Well, this place looks welcoming. We could just sneak out the window. Hey, you're the new kid, Edgar, right? Yeah. Nice to meet you. I'm Chad. So are you living around here now? Yeah, we just moved into Ravenna Land. It isn't the big house with the tall oak tree in front of it, is it? Yeah, that's the one. That's not good! Yikes! What? Has anyone told you what was on that property before your house was built there? No. It was a slave plantation. Okay. The Ravenna plantation once stood on the very land your new house does. Over the years it became falling apart, so I took what was left of it to build a few houses over there. And why should I care to know this? Well, let me start off by telling you what there. I see where this is going. Let me guess, a bogus ghost story you're gonna tell in a vain attempt to scare the new kid. Ghost story. Not exactly. Back in the early 1800s, the Ravenna Manor was a very successful cotton and corn plantation of the South, but the price for success was paid in the currency of blood, the slave's blood. The plantation owner, Mr. Ravenna, was a very cruel master. He had many slaves beaten and hanged just to show dominance, to remind them who was in charge. He was a very horrible person. Well, one day, in his frustration towards all the crows destroying the crops, he ordered the slaves to build a bunch of scarecrows for the fields. Well, the slaves had enough of the cruelty, so a few of them hatched a plan to get rid of the plantation owner once and for all. The slaves, who still practiced their native voodoo magic, decided to perform a voodoo ritual on one of the scarecrows to bring it life to take care of the plantation owner. So on a hot and humid night, the slaves brought the scarecrow into the slave house to perform the ritual. The ritual worked. The scarecrow came to life. It killed the plantation owner's family and even some of the slaves. And as for Mr. Renova himself, he was later found dead, perched on the exact cross the scarecrow was placed on. So now the scarecrow stalks the house and the woods behind it, waiting. Wow, that's a very fascinating story. Well, I believe it's time for me to go. Hey, if you don't believe us, check your backyard yourself. You may be surprised by what you find. Uh-huh, will do. Ugh, so much unpacking to do. It's gonna take forever. Huh, haven't seen the backyard yet. Time to procrastinate. We went out for supplies. Back soon. With food. Love you, Mom. What is that? It's a scarecrow. Phew. It was only the wind. Edgar, are you out here? Hey, come on, we got food. Okay, hey, did you see there's an old scarecrow perched up in the woods back there? Well, this place used to be a small farm before we moved in. I was told that there used to be a slave plantation. Huh, really? Who told you that? Just some kids at school. Well, let's go eat before the food gets cold. Yeah, I'm not hungry. I'm gonna go explore some more. Oh, alright then. Be safe. Alright, so far so good. I think that's enough unpacking for the night. What was that? Sounded like something was on the roof. Maybe Santa Claus came early this year. What the? Okay, Edgar. You're letting those losers at school get to you. For all you know, this could be a prank. Just go back to bed. Does it come from the kitchen? There's something, bruh. What? Are you alright? Ow. My back is killing me. I don't know why it's hurting so bad. Good morning. You want some breakfast? No, I'm fine. Edgar, have you seen our Pitchfoot? It was laying in the barn yesterday, and now it's gone. No, I haven't seen it. Hey, is it cool if I go to the library for a bit? Yeah. Just call us when you need to get there so we know that you got there safe. Yeah, I know. See ya, bud. Hey, you're Edgar, the new kid, right? Yeah, that'd be me. Nice to meet you. I'm Jeremy. I think we met before at school. So you need help finding a book? Yeah, actually, do you know where any books on voodoo or hoodoo or anything along those lines, maybe? Yeah, books on the occult are at the second aisle by the checkout desk. Mm. Thanks. Do you know if this library keeps any historic documents on the areas around here, by the way? I have no clue. You might want to ask the librarian that one, dude. Yeah, well, thanks. What place are you trying to find out the history on, if you don't mind me asking? Well, the house we just moved into is on Revenue Lane, and oh, Revenue Lane? I actually know all about that place. My grandfather actually worked on the plantation that was there a long time ago. Oh, so there really was a plantation there long ago? Yeah, no doubt. They tore it down when I was little, but I still remember it. Not much, though. So you know all about the scarecrow, then? Yeah, my grandfather used to tell me a whole bunch of stories about that thing. I thought he was just trying to scare me until I saw it for myself one day. What did you see? I've seen it close up, perched on that cross. It has its own aura around it, and it's not good either. Another strange thing is on occasion you'll see it perched up on the cross in Mr. Smith's cornfield, but the next day it won't be there. Who's Mr. Smith? He's a local farmer. He's usually out in town getting supplies or attending to his crops, but no one's seen him lately. Hey, they call me crazy, but I honestly think the legends about Renovin Lane are true. Well, great. That's where I live now. What kind of stuff did your grandfather experience? Well, he told me about how a couple of days after the voodoo ritual took place, the slaves witnessed the scarecrow leap off the cross and walk around. That's when weapons and tools started to mysteriously disappear. Following that, people were suddenly being murdered. Wait, tools came up missing? A few of our tools have been missing since we moved in. That's creepy. Maybe instead of checking out those books, you should talk with my aunt. She's a voodoo priestess. She has her own voodoo shop. I can give you the address if you want. Is it close to here? This is my Aunt Maddie's shop. Looks pleasant. I guess my aunt isn't here today. Well, my aunt has been teaching me how to read tarot cards. Want me to read yours? Tarot cards. I'm gonna actually end it here, you guys. I'll be back.